Howdy howdy, what's going on you guys? Welcome to the video for Elden Ring. My name is Ventus SG, and in this video I'm going to show you the character build and setup that I used to finally beat Malenia. Now if you're new here, please sub to the channel for Elden Ring and like the video. I'd really appreciate it and it helps the channel to grow. Thanks. Okay, so here's the build that I used. Starting with equipment, I used a +10 Rivers of Blood katana and a +10 Dragon Communion seal. Malenia is weak to blood loss buildup, so these two items are great for doing just that. Next, the headgear I used is the white mask. It increases your attack power when blood loss is near. If you don't have the white mask, you can get it by defeating all 3 white mask invaders in Mogwin's palace. Now, the armor I'm using is the Zamora chest, the Zamora arms, and the Preceptor's trousers. A lot of people like to ask me what armor I'm using, and I love the way the Zamora chest looks, and the Preceptor's trousers with it just looks really good. The first talisman that I have equipped with this build is the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia that you can get shortly before taking the fight with Malenia if you've been doing Millicent questline that starts with Gowry in Caelid. The next talisman is the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which increases attack power when blood loss is in the area, just like the white mask. For more information on how to get the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, check out the video that I made that quickly gets to the point of where and how to obtain it. A thumbnail link to that video will be on the end screen of this video, so be sure to watch this video to the end so you can click on that link if you need the Lord of Blood's Exaltation talisman. After the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, there is the Phlox Canvas Talisman, which works exactly like the Faithful Canvas Talisman, but a lot better. You get this talisman from completing Gowry's questline that starts in Caelid as well. If you can't get this talisman just yet, the Faithful Canvas Talisman works just as well. Please see my video on how to get the Faithful Canvas Talisman if you haven't got it yet. And the final talisman is the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +2. This talisman boosts physical damage negation. For the Spirit Ashes, I used the Black Knife Tish, or Tiche, I'm going to say Tish. This is actually one of my favorite Spirit Ashes in the game, and you get it by defeating Electo in the Ringleader's Everjail. This probably isn't the best Spirit Ashes to use for this fight, just FYI. To make this fight easier, I'd 100% suggest to anyone that they use the Mimic Tear. As for spells, I use Golden Vow for the extra strength and defense. Then there's Blessing of the Erd Tree for health regeneration. Flame Grant Me Strength for the increase to my physical attack power. Black Blade, which did absolutely nothing for me in this fight. And Swarm of Flies. Now, Swarm of Flies is probably the most useful incantation for this specific fight. And if I'm being honest, it carried through the whole first half of this fight. As for my attributes, I'll be honest, I had to level up a bit to beat her, but that was only for like a confidence boost, I guess. Someone in the comments of the live stream that I did trying to fight her the first time prior to doing this, which that stream is still up by the way, and you can check it out after this video is over to see me struggle with her for a couple hours and rage like really bad. Like I screamed to the top of my lungs like I baby rage. But some guy in the comments of that live stream after it was live for a while in a very pompous ass sort of way, like he was being a real big douche, but he was helpful. He told me that I needed more health. That was just what was going on while I was losing the fight, that I needed more health. He told me to get my health to like 50 or 60 vigor or something like that. So I took his advice and increased my vigor from 40 to 45, which, if I'm being completely honest with you, it didn't do jack to help me win this fight, except at the time make me feel like it did. Looking back at the fight that I won and compared to the times where I didn't win, all that was really needed was a better understanding of her attacks and the right set of RNG for those attacks, because I was still getting demolished every time she touched me, and having 45 vigor didn't help in the least bit. If anything that helped, raising my strength a few times seemed to have like done the trick to like do more damage whenever I hit it with the Rivers of Blood and Corpse Piler. So my character level, is very embarrassed to say this, is level 217. Yes, I know, very over leveled for this fight, but that's the beauty of these Souls-like games. If something is giving you a problem, you level up a bit and then go whoop its ass. But my stat placement for my build is really just all over the place, which I think is essentially why I had a rough time initially fighting Malenia. I put my stats all over the place to use certain weapons because, you know, YouTuber, I got to get this weapon, I got to make sure I have the right intelligence to use it or the right arcane to use it. So I boosted those stats, and I never really went to the Renala to change my stats around. I haven't done that yet. I got like 19 larval tiers to do it. So here are the stats. My vigor is at 45, my mind is at 35, my endurance is at a very low 16. I raised it up 1 point. It was at 15, but I raised it to 16. Didn't like help at all. Strength is at 35, dexterity at 40, intelligence at 41, faith I raised up 2 points or 1 point at 52, and arcane I rose that a couple points too, bring it to 32. I want to say before I forget, thank you and shout out to everybody who came to the stream the first day I tried to fight Malenia and win. Thank you for all the advice. Amateur Bwids came in clutch with the Swarm of Flies advice for the first half. Amateur told me that all I really need to do is just throw Swarm of Flies and run. I wanted to keep my Spirit Ashes alive, so I wanted to fight Malenia, but doing that, like super doing that, gets her to like react to you. So throw a bunch of Swarm of Flies out there, and then every so often hit her with the Corpse Piler from the Rivers of Blood Katana, and that's it. And to everyone who told me how to evade her initial attack at the start of Phase 2, thank you so much, because before they told me what to do, I had no idea what to do, and she was killing me every time, so thank you for that advice. Now, if you have any questions about this or anything Elden Ring related, please feel free to leave those questions down in the comments, as well as builds you have used to defeat Malenia that you think might help others. For more Elden Ring quick guides, please head on over to my channel and browse my playlist. While you're there, turn on my notifications so you don't miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more.